Hey, how's it going, everyone? Uh, Diego here, back at you again another day. Today is April 8th, 2021. Training today was actually pretty good, but I just wasn't in the right mindset going into it. Like, I had a pretty rough day today. Things weren't going my way. And overall, I just had a ton of negative thoughts going on through my head. And I really thought I should just take a day off because, working out every day, maybe it's not the best thing to do. So I put my head down and I just started working out. Squats went pretty good, a lot less pain than yesterday, probably 10% of the pain that I experienced on the first day, so it's getting better. I didn't film any warm-up sets today just because I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to record today. Just not a good day overall. Like, a ton of emotions, thoughts, negative thoughts went through my head. And I'm just glad I could come here even though it's like 9 or something. I'm still getting some quality training in. And I pushed myself today in the band rows. I just decided, fuck it, I'll just do 150 reps, 150 reps. And you're gonna see that in a bit. And I'm gonna add some extra training clips from today because I just wanna take some extra time and just talk, run my mind a bit. Maybe provide some inspiration for an interview going through some negative thoughts. Alright, bench press, it went pretty good. I'm gonna take a look at this because I haven't even seen this footage yet. Okay, it was a grinder. And I held it on just a little bit so I could feel like I really conquered that weight. It went a bit easier than yesterday. There's still a bit form cleaning up that I need to do. Band rows 150. So today, I don't know, I just started having a lot of thoughts go through my head on how so many people had such high expectations for me coming into my first year of high school. Like, people expected me to be like super buff and stuff and just absolutely jacked, unstoppable. But reality can often be disappointing, and I just wasn't that. Now, I'm not blaming those people for having those opinions on me because, quite frankly, we all have our thoughts in our heads that we want to escape to. Like, maybe I was supposed to be a source of power for the teams that I would enter in the high school, a source of inspiration of freshmen that's incredibly jacked with the strength of a senior, the body of a college player. And I just was not that. I was average. I was below average, actually. Well, at least I feel below average. And that's what I want to talk to about next. My mind, it isn't exactly in the right place right now. I've just had so many losses over losses that they just start adding up, and it just makes you feel like a loser. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. I feel like it's been so long since I've won that there's no point in trying. But then I thought, like, what the fuck kind of mentality is this shit? Like, since when have I been, like, a pussy? Like, I ain't no pussy. So that's something that kept me going through today's workout. That if I don't deal with this problem right now, I'm most likely never going to deal with it. Like, clean up the problems as they arise. And today I didn't feel good, so I just got to fix my mindset and fuck it up. Like, just get on my grind. Like, be the person that I want to be the person that I envisioned, be the person that would result in the best outcomes for everyone. And that being said, like, I just feel so much better talking into this microphone right now, feeling like I have the power to change, and that's what I want to express. You also have the power to change. I once read this quote a while back ago. It says, if you're going through hell, why would you stop? And that really hit me. Because if you're going through hell and you don't want to be in hell, why would you stop? Just sit there in hell. Like, that doesn't make any logical sense. And I thought about that through today's workout. Really short workout, but that's how training every single day works. And I thought to myself, hey, why the fuck am I settling for this pussy-ass mentality? Like, I got so much more potential. People have seen me absolutely chuck people. Like, I'm gonna talk about my football team for a bit. And that's that we aren't exactly the greatest. We don't have exactly the greatest culture in football. Like, we all have our doubts, we all have our weaknesses, and for some reason it just feels like our weaknesses are growing and our strengths are diminishing. I'm gonna give you an example. First week of practice, that shit was great. Like, I was giving it 100% effort because the varsity guys were next to me. There was a ton of people I didn't know on JV. So, I was giving that shit everything I had. And, I stood out. I really stood out. I really gave it a lot of effort. Like, I would get on the ball. I would jump on that bitch like my life didn't depend on it. Like, I didn't care about it. I just wanted to win. And that's the mentality of a shark, some people would call it. Like, they just bite shit. They just win. And I want that mentality back, but like I'm gonna give you the situation that's going on here. So I wanted to be a running back ever since I was in 6th grade. Like, when I was learning about football, like, I just wanted to be a running back, not receiver, not quarterback. I just wanted to be a running back. And then I couldn't play football 7th grade because I had health issues. But come 8th grade, I played football, and everyone says, why do you want to be a running back? Why don't you just become a lineman? And for those of you that don't know, linemen, we don't hold the ball. It's actually illegal for us to hold the ball. We lose 5 yards. And all we do is block. But I was like, fuck it, this is my first year. I'll just do that shit, whatever. But thinking about it now, like, what the fuck was I thinking? I was like in a different class compared to everyone else, because it was
good, y'all.
This
I was one of the
my
best
training for
graders at the
today.
time.
April
My stature was
6th,
tall. I was, like,
2021.
my back pain. Let's talk about it.
Height of the whole team.
Today it felt
I
a lot
weighed
better.
more.
I trained
I was
abs
faster.
yesterday
One of the
and
fastest
today
in
as
the
a
team,
warm
and I
up.
played
Lineman, like
My vertebrae
in my
are
mind made
more-
me think that was a good idea.
more tighter.
Like I think
The
that
supporting
it comes down to
musculature is
self-esteem
really holding it
when
up
it comes
stable,
down to decisions like
and
that. It's really allowing me to
if
get
I had
deeper,
made that
much
decision
more
to
comfortably
become a
and
running back
a
and
lot
say fuck
less painful.
fuck you all,
Uh,
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
On that topic,
Like,
like
holy
it still
shit, my
didn't
life
go
would
away,
take a much larger
but
turn.
it's going in the right direction. So I've
then
identified
again,
my
we must
weakness,
also
which
look
was
at
lower
the
abs.
macro
I need to get
possibilities.
better
If
lower
I
abs.
had taken that
And I'm
position,
gonna get that. Like, it's
yeah,
gonna
I
take
might
time,
have
but it's
been
gonna happen. It's gonna
a running
get rid
back
of my
right
back
now,
pain
but
and
would
I'll
I
be
be a
fine.
good one?
All right, here we go. My working
Would I
set of
really be a
squats.
good one, or
Like
would
I
I be
said,
average, just like I am right now?
it did
Average.
hurt at the bottom,
Just going
but
through the motions.
walk it off. Train,
Just average.
get better.
Maybe, just maybe, I wasn't that running back.
I feel like I had more in the
Because
tank.
At
195
the time,
is
I had
starting
low
to feel really light
self-esteem,
for
but-
me, but I just can't go up because I want my back
But
to
over the summer,
heal
like,
up
I
first.
got
I
really
wanna
hungry. I
fail
just wanted to
and
play
be in a
football. I was
compromised
thinking about that
position
shit
in the
all the
bottom.
time. And when it came
With
back, like, I was
really
hyped. I was
weak
gonna
abs.
play line.
That's what I'm
running
trying
back
to say.
in 9th grade.
A bit of a. It
It
looks
was
like
going
a
pretty
grinding,
good
bro.
for me, but
Just
then the
because
coach
I
pulled me
had
aside and he said,
strength
"Hey,
left
listen,
in the
man,
tank.
we really need linemen.
Now,
If you
bench
if you play
press,
linemen for me,
65 warm up,
I guarantee
it's a
you a
slight
ton of
incline,
playing time.
making it a bit harder.
Just look at this. We got like 9
I'm just gonna keep it in this incline because I believe that this is the optimal
You'll be
position
playing the whole game.
for the pecs to
Maybe that
engage and the
guarantee.
most
And
musculature
he's
to be
kept up
engaged
with that.
without
I've had the most playing
compromising
time
a
in the
ton of
team,
weight.
probably.
But it's just I'm not happy because
35
if
basic,
someone on the line messes
and then
up, we're all back.
155.
It felt pretty light
I miss
today,
a block,
but I still couldn't get that
and
5th rep. I don't know
now
how.
one of my
I'm gonna
teammates is in
manage to get
jeopardy,
it, but
the
it's gonna
play's in
happen.
jeopardy.
I have to be getting
Like,
it
that shit's on
by the
me.
end of
Like,
this
it
month.
takes
I
a
gotta
massive
be
toll on
repping
head,
this
but
out.
what do I have
for,
to gain from being
like,
a lineman?
9,
I'm
10
not
reps.
gaining
I gotta get
much from
extremely
being a
strong.
lineman.
And
Let's
let's say I
the
block
next
someone successfully.
weight increase at
In
what is
May
it? We don't get
is
no
gonna be
touchdown
from
celebration.
155
We don't get no
to
fucking
175,
and it's just
that's
like
gonna
hurting my
be a
head
lot
just
of weight. So
thinking
I
about
gotta
it.
get
Like,
stronger.
why?
Keep working on my weaknesses.
then
I worked
again,
on my upper back
It
today.
comes
Did
down
some
to
band
being
pulls.
hungry for it.
And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Do I want to
Thanks
just
for stopping
give
by.
up on
Hey,
it,
what's
or
good, y'all? So this is some
should I
training clips that I have from today.
try harder?
Basic
Push
workout.
myself to
I'm trying to squat
limits no one
every
else on
single
the team
day
has seen
and
before.
bench
Am I
every
being
single day.
soft?
Less because of like the gains, but
By
more of the
thinking
discipline.
thoughts?
When you dedicate yourself to doing something every
Nah, I'd
single
argue
day,
that I am being
like your
soft by
mind
thinking
becomes
those
better,
thoughts,
your
like,
body
oh,
becomes well adapted to it, and that's what I want to give
why
it a shot.
can't I just
So right
work
here we got
hard?
warm ups
Like,
for
that's a
squat. This
very
is 65 pounds. I just did
idea.
5 or 6
You know
reps. Very basic.
And that's what it comes
From here I
down
moved
to,
on
like,
to
whenever
135.
you
You'll see that in a
lose,
bit. But the practice
and
of doing something every day
out
and
of
getting
that
better
loss,
at it
you
is
make
something that I
yourself-
want to better develop.
improve yourself.
Something that
And
I
you
feel everyone
improve
should
your
do,
work
and I
ethic,
could
you
do
improve
much,
your habits,
much
you
better.
improve your
And I've
discipline.
really felt the benefits.
Then in
like
the end,
the
you
first
actually
day,
won.
because I haven't been
Because you
working
come
out
out
the
being
past
a
2
better
months. I had
person,
so
but
much
if you
stuff
win,
with sports and school,
and from there you go
I
down.
just haven't been working out. I've gotten really
Like,
lazy.
you let
I've
loose.
gotten really
You
undisciplined.
relax. You let other people pass
And here,
you become
coming to the
average.
weight
You
room,
lost.
really,
You really
opened my
lost
mind
that macro
to
scale.
what I could be, like how I
So
used
by
to be. 'Cause
me
I used to
losing
be
this year and last
an
year,
animal, man. I used to be a
I think it
beast,
really
like,
opened
working
a lot
out
of
super
doors for
hard,
next
sweating
year.
my lungs out.
For
That's
example,
pretty
the
weird
first
saying,
game that we had in
but
football, holy shit!
I
man,
just
I
want
was
to
a
get back
monster.
to
I
that.
was
And
trucking
I feel like
people.
I've
I
just
was
been so
getting sacked.
distracted
Like no one could stop me. But then going
that I
into the
haven't been
second,
working out as
third,
hard. So
fourth
this is
game,
a single with
we haven't had a
175
single win,
before I get into
and it's just got into my head. You know, I
I'm about to
can't
hit
perform at my
195
best. I'm
for a
just
set of
thinking, what if I
5.
get hurt? What's the point?
I
of
know
all
it's
of
not
this?
that light. I used
I'm
to be
not
doing 225
committed
for a 5x5,
to
but
what I'm
like I
doing
said, I
right
got
now.
weaker.
And I think part of the
No point in
I've said it
complaining.
before.
You
Part
can
of the
only
reason
build up.
why is because I just have no interest.
Now
in this
the
position.
reason why
And
these
if I
reps
really
look
want
weird
to
is
have
'cause
a
my
position
back
that I'm
just
interested in,
it's just
I'm
been
gonna have to
hurting,
work
like my
for
low
it.
back.
And it's gonna take a lot of.
It happened back in
of
wrestling. Like when I would pick
hard
someone
work,
up, like my back would just hurt,
a lot of
and it just hasn't recovered. I
time,
think it's
but
because I haven't been working
it
out.
has to
and
happen, because if it
my
doesn't happen, that
back
means I
isn't getting
really
the same
lost.
amount of
I really
blood
lost.
that
I
it
gave up.
used
I
to.
let
Like,
myself be taken
I
over.
gotta start
I
doing
let
good morning,
haters
lower ab
conquer
work.
my
That's
life.
why it
I
hurts,
really
but
lost
I'll
all my
bring it up
power in that
eventually.
situation.
All right, now bench press.
You understand what I'm
This is my
saying?
warm up.
I might as well just
really
get all my
basic.
thoughts out right now.
65 for a set of 5.
I did wrestling for a month because that's
Just
what the
regular warm-up
season
weight.
was doing.
and I wrestled last
My
year. and I
goal
was so good
is
last
to
year.
hit 225
once again because of my
by
height,
May.
my
A
athletic
bench
ability. I
press.
was just
Yeah,
more
I know
mature
it's
than
gonna
everyone
happen.
else.
Like there's not a doubt in my mind that tells me
And
I'm
I
gonna
was
get
so good at
225
wrestling. And
pound bench press by May.
one day
It's gonna
we
be
had a
touch
home
and go.
game,
I can't pause it like on these
and the
reps,
varsity
but
coach
you
was
know
there from
it's better
wrestling,
than
and he
not
just went
benching
up to me and
225.
talk about me.
And that's something
And
that
I
I've
don't know
been
what
learning
impression he
as I
had of
read.
me, because that match
whatever you set your mind
fought
to,
so good. Like my
and you
mind was
really
in the right
desire,
spot.
like
I was so
somehow
angry.
you
I was
find
just
a way
so
to do it.
so
And
driven
that's
because
what
I had a
really
lot of
wanna
stuff
do.
going
I
on
want
at
to
that time.
bench
That was
225
messing with my
pounds.
emotions
So
and
here, this
shit.
is my working weight. It
So I
gets
put
cut
that all
off
out on
because
wrestling.
my phone
And
ran
the
out of
varsity
charge,
coach
but
came up to me and
it's 220
introduced
or
himself, said that he's gonna
155
have some open
for
mats,
a
and
set
he'd
of
like to
5.
see me there.
It cuts out around the
And
4th
that
rep.
If
But
I would like,
it's
like
whatever though.
he put some work
All right,
into
guys.
me.
I'll
and,
see you all
like, we-
tomorrow. I know I'm gonna upload
It'd
because
make
I'm
me a
still
good wrestler
disciplined to
for
this.
For the high school,
And
man,
yeah,
he needs
see y'all
people
later.
like me.
And coming out of that just felt so amazing. But coming out of him, he also felt amazing because he saw someone that had a lot of potential, that was very motivated, that was very driven. And then when we met again during when the season started, I was a completely different person. I had gained 10 pounds. I was probably just a little bit stronger, maybe 5% stronger, which is nothing. I could have been so much stronger, but I just got lazy. I just got laid back. And with that, I just couldn't win. During practices, I'd get defeated, I'd get discouraged. And I didn't get to go to the games because of Corona and shit. That's why there was such a big gap between me and seeing him in like that one game. And I couldn't go to open mats and shit. And I was just so discouraged. And I was just in a bad headspace. And
I didn't know this, but then like a few weeks ago, some of my friends from wrestling that weren't football, they told me that the whole team had high hopes for me. Massive hopes that
they were going to be receiving a really tall bodybuilder, extremely strong, extremely athletic, and that the whole team had high hopes for me. And that's what's really been banging my head on like a door or some shit, that I've let everyone down. I really disappointed. Man, like they all had such high hopes for me, and I let them down. Like that's just something that just happened, you know. It wasn't planned to be that way, but it just happened. And I think what I came out of that is a lesson. Napoleon Hill said that from every failure there comes a seed for an equivalent success.
And I think the success here is that by me disappointing, I now have the ability to redeem myself. I have a whole year to train, to prepare, and to really get my mind ready and my habits ready and get me straight to becoming an absolute beast. To be just winning again and again.
What's good, y'all?
Not
Back
matches,
at you again
but,
with another
but
day of
hours,
training.
winning
This
days.
is
like,
April
1
7,
hour passed and
2021.
my mind has been set on my
Starting off
goals.
with bench
1 day
press,
passed
light,
and every
you know,
single
65
second of the day
pounds.
has been spent towards my
Today,
goals. Like that's
I
winning.
felt weak on bench
That's
press.
having
Like,
a
I
winning
couldn't get
mindset. Winning
as
and
much
then winning
force
and then
production
winning.
as
The
I
more you
usually
win,
do.
the more hungry
you
you
see me
get.
here
The
doing
more
touch and
hungry
go.
you
That's
get,
'cause
and the
my
more
working
you
set
work.
was touch
And
and
that's
go.
something that
But yet I still
that I feel
struggled
like
on the
if I were to get
fifth
to
rep.
that level,
I still got it up, but
I
it
would
was
be unstoppable. Like,
horrendous.
no one
Like,
could
you're about to
stop
see.
me.
Hold on, let's go up
like
to it.
fuck what everyone else says. Like
Our
I'm just
first
gonna be
rep, it looks
unstoppable. I'm
okay.
gonna be a beast.
Second rep was a
So
grind.
if there's anything that this video is that it's
Third,
a
okay,
commitment
we
that
hit a
I
wall.
commit that I will improve my mind
Fourth rep, let's look at this. and I will break my limits.
Really clean form though.
And I'll just become a different
this
person.
fifth
Be the
rep, I was
person
like,
that
whatever,
everyone
I'll go for
expected
it.
of
If I
me.
die,
Be the
I die.
person that I expect of me.
Horrendous. Like my
Be the
shoulder
person
gets
that
out of
doesn't
like the
disappoint. Be the
socket. Like I
person
lose
that
tightness.
that supersedes.
I
Be
get
the
it up,
person
like
that's accountable.
that's not
be
how
the
you
person
get
that
a weight
motivates.
up.
Be the
Like, that's
person
not how
that
you grind. You
inspires.
gotta grind
Be
safely.
the person that sets a new
I
culture.
decided to do back
and
offs,
the
like
teams that I'm in,
135,
of hard
like,
work,
nothing
of
crazy.
teamwork, of cooperation, of synergy.
I just did it where I
of
felt the stimulation.
proactivity.
Like I didn't want to go to failure. I already did
And
that,
that's what I
like,
want.
today because RP.
I want to be greater.
I think I got
I
7 on this.
just
I
would
lost
like to
count
be a
already.
greater person, and if that's
But
what it takes, then
this felt okay. I think the most I've
what
gotten
it
on,
takes is just
on
more work,
135 is
more
15.
discipline, and the
So
rewards
7 on incline
are
isn't anything
limitless.
crazy.
Like I could set a really big
Band
standard
rows,
for a lot of
banded
people
rows. I did
to-
these sets of
to
50
meet.
just
Like, I
because
could
I like
inspire
the way
other
that they
people
feel in
to-
my back. Like it gets
to
me a
also
nice
improve
back
themselves,
pump. I
even
feel the
if
burn.
they only improve
It's nowhere
10%.
near failure.
I
Like I
would
could probably
have
do
something in the
200
back
of
of my
these.
mind
Like
that says,
300
hey,
actually.
I really
These are
helped
so
them on
light,
that.
but it's just like
Yeah,
back
I
tightness.
don't know how to end this video.
You know
but
the drill. Like
I just want to say thank you. I don't know. if
Westside
there's anyone
Barbell always
listening to
says
this,
that
but
a lot of problems
it's really helped
when
me
people
clear my
bench
mind
off the chest
and really had me in a
is
state
weaknesses
of
in
focus,
the rear
of-
delts and
of having a
upper
vision
back. So
on
their
where I want to be and how to
usual
deal with my
attack
problems.
strategy
So
against that would
if
be
anyone
doing
watches this all the way to the
chest
end,
supported
I
rows,
just want to
which
say
I
thank
do
you.
not have access to
All
in my
right,
garage gym.
hope y'all
But
have a good night.
I do have
I'll see
rows,
you all tomorrow.
and it's not gonna put any